A dear friend of mine a couple of years ago said something that was really profound, and she said, once it leaves here, once your song leaves your vocals, your mouth, your fingers, it's out there. So however it gets out there, however people listen to it, it's okay by me. If it doesn't change anything for us. We're still going to make the music we're going to make, and the however the fans choose to listen to it is okay by us. We are going to yes, we did do the EP that is a preview of the album. We're also going to make vinyl copies of this and actually make records again, and perhaps bring that aesthetic back, and maybe bring a little value back to music. We have a lot of discussions out there as to how kids download music, and you can't stop that from happening. So what you can do as artists, as an industry, is bring value back to the music, and making albums again. That's just a small way to do it. But when we had record collections, those things took up space in our houses. Those things, when you moved, you had to drag them along. Now people have 12,000 songs in their iPods, and it's just data.
Right, and the value of what you're talking about was that. I mean, I know, as many people as I can remember that had record collections, were very proud of those things, proud of that collection. You never even wanted to let anybody borrow your record because you feared you wouldn't get it back. That sort of thing. So There was a real value to, like what Rollo was saying, is there's a value to having that thing, as opposed to a digital thing where it's just in space.
On Raul's point and Eddie's point, that's something that just occurs to me as well. It's like buying a ghost. You can't touch these songs when they're just downloaded. And we've been spending the past few days on the graphic design part of this record, and we spent a lot of hours trying to come up with something beautiful, because, as Raul said, you want to put something in their hands again that they can touch, make this tangible, make it feel like it was worth their money. And if we create music that they don't feel like it's worth their money, then they want it for free. If music is just made like it falls out of the sky, comes from a tap like water, or it's like buying vapor or something, then there's no perceived value. So maybe this isn't about how special.
Depends on the vapor.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But there's something special about putting something in their hands. I want to walk out with something.
This segment won't go to iTunes, right?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Edit that. Well, I do feel like there's a value in grabbing something in a record store, and if that can't be done, then we find a way to bring it via orders and online. I want to walk home with something. I still do. I still want to see images, and I can get used to this idea of going online and seeing sort of expanded photographs from that album. But man, I grew up in the era of looking at Beatle record covers and looking at all those details. I want to see what they're wearing. I want to know what guitars they played, and that stuff is really still important to me.
The other thing about that too, if I can just add real quick, is that we do an extensive amount of traveling in this lifestyle. Trying to take our music to people, trying to get inspired, and it takes an incredible amount of effort and energy to do this. And what we have seen across the country and places that we've been is that a lot of the big chain stores have just kind of fallen away and disappeared. And what you find in some of these groovy neighborhoods across the country are these mom and pop record stores that are absolutely thriving with people, again, all walks of life, all ages. Right now you have so many like teenagers that are so turned on to the vinyl aspect of what music is and what that's representing to them. So I think and the young kids they're always hip to the things that are happening, socially. So that's exciting as well for us to be thinking about this concept and how we're going to deliver this to the fans and to the people. That's a promising sign for us and an exciting thing that those mom and pop places are actually thriving in this business that we're in, delivering music, making it of value. And so that's really an exciting thing right now.
A way to
Sounds
get to a
nice.
younger audience is through an old medium.
Yeah.
Strange.
Ironically enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.